All right, welcome everybody to the Dot Video Show with Jesse Miller. Tonight is an extremely special night. It is the 1-year anniversary of our show. I would like to say welcome to our studio audience. Thank you guys all for making it out. Welcome to our millions and billions of internet viewers. Welcome to our gazillions of viewers who are going to be downloading this and watching it on jtown.tv in the future. Thank you all very much for joining us on our very special 1-year anniversary show. And what a show we have for you today. I can't get into the entire show just yet. We're going to hit it segment by segment. But just know, super special. We've got a couple of very awesome guests tonight. And it is the debut of our Spanish segment. You guys are not going to want to miss La Buenísima Alessia, who's going to come out and do a little Jesse Miller bit in Spanish for you all. Sit tight. She's coming up just a little bit later. I want to open up with our very first segment. Tonight we're joined by a very special guest. His name is Matthew Jeppsen. You can find him on Fresh DV. Matthew also runs sort of video reviews of video equipment for our friends that watch us on the internet. Please welcome, all the way from Fresh DV, Matthew Jeppsen. Matt, how you doing today, brother?
Doing great. How are you, Jesse?
I'm very good, thank you. We've got your audio great in the studio. I imagine my internet viewers all have it out. I hope you're hearing it. If not, you'll chat in and say hello to Sherry on the internet and let us know. So, Matthew, what city are you in, brother?
I'm here in Northwest Arkansas in the Fayetteville area.
Northwest Arkansas. What's the name of the city?
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville. All right. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for making it all the way in here, man. So,
thank you for having me, dude.
All right.
And congratulations on your 1-year anniversary.
Well,
That's
thank
awesome.
you very much. Cool, cool. So, Matthew, tell me a little bit about Fresh DV. What can we find on your website?
We do reviews, we do tutorials, and we just seek to be a resource to filmmakers and videographers out there. Myself and Kendall Miller, I primarily run the site, and Kendall assists as well, and we both work in the industry. We're very passionate about this, so we write about the things that we do every day. If we got a new piece of gear that came in, we want to talk about it. If we have an annoyance with a piece of gear, we want to talk about it.
All right.
It's all very geeky. And that's what we do.
Well, I can relate to the geekiness, brother. I can relate. Tell me, what would be sort of the most popular information that you've got out there? Is there a video clip? Is there a blog entry that has gotten the most information from you?
It's interesting. We did a series on how to follow focus, how to run a follow focus as a first AC. This was a year and a half or 2 years ago when we released this, and people love it because what it does is we brought in a career first AC from the Chicago area, and he just sat down with us. We did some interviews and we talked about what the job consists of. He talks about the tools, and then we went out and actually shot it. We show all this kind of picture in picture, showing the operator and then showing the final result at the same time, and people love it. So we're going to be producing more segments like that. Another one that I'm really excited about right now is our conversation series. We've got conversations with filmmakers. We posted one back in June with Shane Hurlbut, who you guys know from Terminator Salvation and many other films.
All right.
And he sat down with us for a good 45 minutes, and we just talked about how they're using DSLR technology. And I've got some great ones coming up with Rodney Charters from 24, got some guys from Chop House Films in LA, and some really cool segments coming up.
Well, that's great. Listen, Matthew, I've promised my viewers some special information on cameras that haven't even been released yet. You're always a good source for new info. What would you say is coming up that we might not have heard about yet?
Well, there's some speculation right now about a 5D Mark III. They talk about the 5D Mark II being upgraded, coming out in maybe another 6 months or 8 months. So we'll kind of keep our eye on that. It's all rumor right now. Who knows? They're due for it. But as far as something that's really near and dear to me, because I'm a DSLR shooter, is camera support systems. And I know you guys support it because you guys offer Zacuto gear, which I'm a huge fan of. I've got one of their handheld rigs. It's pricey, but it's really quality stuff. And there's a new model or a new line coming out from Red Rock. They just announced it today. It's called the Nano line, and they've got handheld rigs, 2 handles, 1 handle, eye loop, shoulder mount, that sort of thing. And they're it's similar to what their existing offerings are, but they've got some cool stuff at a really low price point now. It's kind of stripped down rigs, the bare basics, and you can get into it for a couple $100 to about $500. So
cool.
It's kind of exciting.
Cool. So Matt, I can relate to you on the level that, here we are, internet guys. A lot of our stuff is video available for the universe to sort of download and learn about the gear. But I have a kind of different day job. What's your day job like?
Well, I work in this industry. I'm a corporate videographer. I have corporate clients here in Northwest Arkansas. I have corporate clients elsewhere, travel nationally. I also get to do the occasional feature film and do a lot of music video work lately. I'll be doing a music video in Tennessee next week, and I'll be in LA this weekend. So I get to kind of sample a lot of different technologies and a lot of different cameras, and that helps me when I write about stuff in Fresh TV because it gives me a different perspective.
Sort of in the field perspective, would you say?
Yeah. I wrote an article a year ago, I think, on using the RED camera on a short film production and the annoyances of that, and of course the triumphs as well. It's a great camera system.
Triumphant. I like that. So Matt,
anyway.
I've got one last question for you. I know recently you were doing a little bit of work, a little bit of corporate video down in Orlando. At the last minute, your client threw some kind of curveball your way. How did you handle that?
I called Midtown Video, actually.
This
is not a planned sponsorship. I actually was put in a really bad situation by my client. They needed a DVC Pro HD deck the day before I was to fly down for an event. And I gave you a call, Jesse. I had your mobile, thankfully, and gave you a call. You hooked me up last minute, overnighted a deck to me, and it performed beautifully, did exactly what we needed. So thank you for that.
Great, I'm really glad to hear that. Matt, thanks for joining us tonight, all the way from Arkansas, Fayetteville. Thank you so much. Check him out on FreshTV.com. Matt Jeppsen, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. All right.